Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a road trip in my Polestar 2. I don't know if you can really call it a road trip. It's basically from here where I live, which is east of Dallas by like 60 miles, up to Little Rock, Arkansas and back, which is about 620 miles. There's two reasons why I wanted to do this. One, to test how the Polestar 2 handles a road trip. Two, how I handle an EV road trip since I have never done one. And three, well, I said two reasons, but there's kind of a third. Planning to go on a 900-mile one-way trip in this car later this month up to Illinois. So this is basically going to be on that route. So we wanted to test how this car is going to handle the route. I've charged the car up off my NEMA 1450 plug over here. It is at 100%. It says we can get 220 projected miles, but I don't think this car will do 220 miles. Maybe 200 is what I would guess. There's a charge port. I do not have the supercharger adapter, so we're gonna be rocking EA chargers this time. Maybe on the trip to Illinois, we might use superchargers with the NACS adapter. So here's the route. There's three chargers. Well, there's one in Little Rock, so there's basically two chargers on the way to Little Rock, and we're gonna be coming the same way back. So there's 5 total charging stops. First leg, we're coming from my house, going 109 miles. We're gonna charge for 5 minutes at an EA, just a quick top up. Then we're gonna drive 94 miles and charge for 32 minutes at another EA. Then in Little Rock, we're gonna charge for 23 minutes at an EA. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna charge for another 22 minutes at this EA, and then 24 minutes at this EA, and then we'll be back here at 10%, which should be plenty. Yeah, let's make sure to reset the trip. Trip is reset. So yeah, let's get on the road. First charger. Superfoods. I don't know what this place is. I've never heard of it. Here we go. A stupid high rate, but we're not here for very long, so. All right, 152 kilowatts. That's pretty good for 46%, and then it's gonna die off. Let's go see what we need to charge up to. It's loud out here. Okay. To 58% to make it there with 9. So we're gonna charge up to 60. Polestar has pretty decent. Uh-oh, the charger just shut off. That's not good. It's because of my bank balance. 1 second. Started another charging session. I don't think it was the charger's fault. I think it was the fault of my payment. There we go. It's charging, ramping, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 135. Yep, pretty good for 49%, I would say. All right, we just ran into the grocery store, and we'll see what the charge is. It's so loud over there because oh, we're at 61. Time to go. Let's check the stats. 8 minutes, 12 kilowatt hours, 61%. All right, let's unplug. Stop charging. Perfect. Okay, so let's see. Next charger is in Hope. Gonna get there with 14%. All right, second charger. We are in Hope. There's 4 chargers. Let's go plug in. Open the charge port. Okay, let's see here. Plug in first. I have to wait for it. Okay, there we go. Please plug in. These cables are worn down from the sun. Pretty bad. Connecting to vehicle. Initiating. 42 cents a kilowatt hour. And there we go. 100. 151, 152. Perfect. Ooh, a free USB cable. What do we need to go up to? So now we need to charge for 21 minutes up to 64%, but I don't think that's right. I think I need to do and then back to Eustis, 157 kilowatts. Okay. We actually need to charge to 57%, it says. Is that right? Well, where are we right now? Oh no, 69%. Yeah, 69%. Okay. So we'll charge up to 69, 70%, hit the road, and get to Little Rock. 155 kilowatts. Fans are ripping. Let's see the charging session so far. Been 14 minutes, we've gone up to 54%. That's pretty decent, I would say. It's a decent charging curve. 30 kilowatt hours, $12 so far. We're gonna charge up to about 70%, and then we're gonna probably go eat something, and then we're gonna hit the road. All right, we're almost done charging. Here, I'm gonna wait until 70%. There we go, 70%. Let's unplug, stop the charge on the car. Unplug, stuck on the bollard. Nope, still stuck on the bollard. There we go. So we put in 44 kilowatt hours, 24 minutes, and it cost $20. Not terrible. Good thing I got the membership, because yeah, saves a lot of money. And back on the road, make sure I don't hit thing. Going to Best Buy. I gotta get some stuff. I did plug in the charger. Okay, so the Taycan is leaving. So we were plugged into this unit and it didn't ever work. App wouldn't initialize it. So we plugged into the Chatamo unit, and if a Leaf driver shows up, then I'll move the car, but see if we ramp up properly. It's 150 kilowatt, which is the max my car can accept anyway, so it doesn't matter. Perfect. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 130, 140, 150. All right, perfect. I'm seeing how much percent we need to get back. Negative 21%, so we probably need to go up to, probably need about 60%, give or take. Let's check a better route planner, see what it says to do. It says 57%, so we'll do 57%. That'll work. Okay, we're at 57%. We're down to 93 kilowatts. I think I might unplug here. I think we have enough to make it 101 miles to the next charger. So let's unplug. Another successful charge. Unfortunately, one charger didn't work. Number 7 didn't work, but number 8 worked beautifully. 29 kilowatt hours done. It was 14 minutes, $13, and we saved $4.54 by being a member. Fantastic. Let's go. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to close my charging port. Okay, never mind. We're actually gonna add a few more percent because it says we're gonna get there with 7, so I'm gonna add like probably 4 more percent, and then let's get out of here. Like I said, we're gonna add a few more kilowatt hours just to make it with enough buffer to where Chatamo. This thing is heavy. The Chatamo handle's really heavy for what it is, and it's only 50 kilowatts. We're gonna go up to probably 61% just to have enough buffer. We probably would have had enough anyway, but I want to play it a little safe. I don't want to run out. We're gonna add like 3 just so we're not scraping the bottom of the barrel. There's 60. We'll go up to 61. Second. All right, there we go. That's enough. Stop charging. All right, now we can get out of here. So we added an extra, paid $1.32 for an extra 3 kilowatt hours. All right, let's go. Okay, so we are back in Hope. 18%, a lot more than we needed. I really did not need to add the extra 4% buffer. Now we know, so now we're gonna calculate it to where it says, back where we came from. We're gonna calculate it to where it says, we're gonna be like at 6% arrival. So yeah, let's plug it. Open, and I'll initiate the charge. Okay, plug in. You gonna steal the bollard?
Yeah, we'll take it with us.
Signet sucks. That's probably why they were dropped from EA's supply list. Alright, there we go. 151 kilowatts. We'll charge up to probably, well, it's the same distance that we did last time, and we were at 61 when we left, so we'll probably leave it like 54, give or take. Alright, once it gets to 49% or $11, I'm stopping it. Oh, stop. Alright, we can make it with 49%. Should have enough buffer for that. We're cutting it close on this one just to have some fun with it. Charge port back. Okay, $12.19, 27 kilowatt hours at 12 minutes. Sorry, I didn't have the car unlocked. So it says 110 miles. It's 102 miles.
Ooh, perfect.
To get there, so that's perfect. Because the gasometer is usually pretty accurate on this car. I don't know why.
It says negative 2%.
But it's gonna creep up.
Oh yeah, it will.
So do that. -1.
Nope, 16. See?
Well, that's going. That's back to where we came from just now. The one in Mount Pleasant, 3% estimated arrival. It's only 93 miles. So yeah, we got it. It says we're gonna arrive with 3%, and our plan is to go the speed limit, or just a little bit above the speed limit the whole time. If this number drops from 3 down to 2 or 1, we're gonna slow down and draft a truck. But we're trying to cut it somewhat close to see what how the car responds to it. This will be interesting to see what happens. Well, we dropped another percent. Now we're at 2% estimated arrival. For once, the car did not recalculate and give us a higher percentage arrival. When we left the previous charger, it said 11%. We got there with 18. Now, for some reason, it's not recalculated. So we might have to slow down to make it. It's kind of our fault for not charging enough, but we wanted to push the limits of the car. And it says we have 80 miles projected, 77 to go, 76 to go. Just barely not enough. Well, it is enough on gasometer, but that goes in increments of 5, so that could be 76 miles, and it's just rounding up. Car, die faster. I'm trying to show the power limit. There's 12. Yeah, there you go. Now it's starting to cut in. See that orange line there? Slowly. And then it's taking power away. We're 15 miles away from the charger. We got pretty, well, we're getting power limit pretty early. Turtle mode comes at 7%. Just so you guys can see this, we're at 8%. This is full throttle right now. 70. And that's not even considered turtle mode yet. That's just regular power limit. Turtle mode comes at 7%. So turtle mode has just come on at 8%, a little higher than I thought. Reduced power due to low battery charge. you guys can see that there. There's full pedal. That's all she has. Pretty low. I mean, it's not even that low percentage. It's just what Polestar does. It's weird. Get that nice reach in. Oh, did some weird. That's foot to the floor.
Oh, we're killing it.
40, 45, 50. Okay, we made it with 7%. Let's go plug in. Lowest percentage arrival yet. The previous lowest was 18%. All right, had to move over to number 2 because it said number 3 was in use, even though it wasn't. And I wanted to use the app, get some much needed juice. Charger works. What brand chargers are these? These are, oh, it doesn't say. This one's more expensive, weirdly, than the other ones. This one's 48 cents a kilowatt hour. The other ones were 42. Who built these? Well, the label's ripped, but I can tell it's ABB. ABB. All right, perfect. 146 kilowatts. Not quite peak, but might go up as the voltage increases. Charging up. We're at 118 kilowatts at 47%. Not great, but could be worse. We need to charge up to about 63, 62, 63% to make it comfortably. We could charge to 60, risk it, but I think we've done enough risking today. I don't think we need to do any more. So 63, I think, is the number that we need for this week, because we used 57%, or not 57, 53 to get here, something like that, 53% to get here. So if we get 60%. We're going a little further out of the way than the route suggests, because we're taking a different road because we don't like the one road. And we might stop somewhere in Athens real quick. Okay, it's been 23 minutes. We're almost ready to unplug. We're at 87 kilowatts. Seems to die off at about 58%, so when it really dies, charging speed-wise. Once we hit 63, we'll unplug and hit the road. 63. Let's press stop. These ABB units seem to initialize faster and release the charge and stop charging a lot faster than the Signet units. Yeah, but this is our most expensive charging session. $25 for 49 kilowatt hours in 23 minutes. Yeah, let's hit the road. And we made it back to my house. No problems at all. Let's see, we are at 11%. At least it would show if the car wouldn't glitch out. There we go. 10%, 25 miles of range remaining. Let's pull up the trip. Whoa, climate control. We did 635.2 miles, averaged 343 watt-hour per mile, which is just under 3 miles a kilowatt-hour. Took us 10 hours and 8 minutes and an average speed of 63 miles an hour. I looked on Electrify America. We spent $81.70 charging, plus the $7 membership fee. Obviously, if you already had the membership, then you won't factor in that cost, but I added the membership to save money. Let's plug in my car to my level 2 charger and see how long it will take to charge based on the car's estimation. Pop the charge port. I had a pretty good charging experience at every charger. Basically, every charger at every station worked. All right, let's see here. 10%. Charging my car back up to 80. Let's max out the amperage for the 50 amp circuit. We'll probably do 40 amps. Because that's what it's rated for the EVSE. Okay. It says 4:57 a.m. It is 9:57 p.m. right now. So that is exactly 7 hours? I think that's 6 hours. 6 hours. Charge up 70% of the battery on a level 2 charger, or a 50 amp EVSE. So that's pretty good. Here's my overall impressions of the trip. The Polestar, you can road trip it. The charging is decent from about 0 to 60%. Past that, slows down a decent amount, and it becomes a little annoying. Personally, I found it a little annoying if we had to stay at a charger for longer than 25 minutes. Luckily, we didn't need to do that on this trip. Our longest charging stop was, I believe, 24, maybe 25 minutes. The peak speed we saw was 157 kilowatts, which is actually 2 more than the car is rated for, so that's good charging speed. And none of the chargers we tried were broken, except for the one. There was one in Little Rock at that last station. Charger number 7 would never initialize, but I don't think that's because the charger was broken. I think it was an app interrupt bug. So none of the chargers were broken. All the chargers worked. It was kind of expensive, equivalent of a gas car. You'd have to be in a car getting 25 miles a gallon to be equivalent. Obviously, this car is a lot faster than most cars that get 25 miles a gallon or better, so I'm not complaining about that. The range was never an issue. There was one point where it said we would get to a charger with 3%. We actually got to that charger with 7%. 7% is about as low as I'd want to go in this car because power limit gets pretty sketchy down low. But obviously, when you're low down in the battery pack, you're aware of it and you can adapt to it. You are still able to make passes at that percentage, or a little above that percentage, around 9%. You're still able to make passes. You just have to put it to the wood for a while to get up to speed. But other than that, the car performed great. I think the highest we ever charged to was 70%. I think the longest stretch was from my house to the first charger was 120 miles. We used 53% for that, which is honestly better than I thought, but a lot of that was low speed because we were stuck behind trucks and it was on 2-lane back roads, which not ideal, but overall the trip went pretty good. And 632 miles in an EV with only realistically a 200-mile range is doable. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. See y'all in the next one.